Mabuhay! A pleasant day to everyone. My name is Dr. Juris Ponio, and I am here to present my research paper entitled Work-Life Balance as Mediator Between Financial Well-Being and Turnover Intention, moderated by Work Sector of Employees in Central Luzon, Philippines. I am an associate professor at Don Honorio Ventura State University under the College of Business Studies and the Graduate School. This university is located in Central Luzon, Philippines. In the same university, I am also a research specialist. And for my education, I had my PhD in management. For the background of the study, human resources are the most valuable and unique assets of an organization. Employees' brain power is considered as one of the finest possessions of every organization for future financial survival. They play a key role in any business formation, and therefore there is a need to provide an enabling environment at all levels to attain the stated objectives and goals of the organization. The increasing demands between work and home are becoming a major concern for employees in recent years. Aside from this growing challenge on work-life balance, today, employees are more stressed about money than ever. The uncertain economic situation and financial crisis have thrust money woes to the top of the mind of most. Past studies provided evidences that the state of financial well-being of employees can affect their lives physically, mentally, and socially, which can result in their work performance. Another global phenomenon of interest to researchers and organizations in various economic sectors include turnover intention. Studies have shown that high employee turnover intention has negative consequences on overall performance and productivity of organization, whether it be public or private. For the research gap, few studies have been noted concerning government employees, especially in my country. Also, limited studies have been found connecting financial well-being and work-life balance, as well as financial well-being and turnover intention. In addition, since the study includes both public and private employees, the possible moderation of work sector between the variables was evaluated. Therefore, this study contributed significantly to the existing body of literature and among government agencies, as well as private entities suffering from higher turnover rates. The general statement of the problem was to assess the mediating effect of work-life balance on the impact of financial well-being on and turnover intention. In addition, there are 5 specific problems. First, is work-life balance affected by financial well-being? Second, what is the effect of financial well-being to turnover intention? Third, how may the work-life balance affect turnover intention? Fourth, can work-life balance mediate between financial well-being and turnover intention? Fifth, can work sector, public or private, moderate between the variables? For methodology, quantitative research design, specifically predictive approach, was used. For the respondents, employees in the public and private sector in Central Luzon were considered, in particular those who belong to millennial generation. Certain criteria were used in choosing the respondents. Minimum sample size of 100 was required using inverse square root method, but for this study, a total of 220 respondents were considered. For the survey instrument, it is composed of 4 parts. First, demographic profile. Second, financial well-being. Third, work-life balance. And fourth, turnover intention. Here is the sample size computation using inverse square root and gamma exponential method. The reliability and the validity of the instrument was also measured. For the reliability test results, the instrument was found to be reliable since the composite reliability and Cronbach's alpha value were greater than 0.70. For the discriminant validity, as you can see, the figures in red in diagonal, the values are greater than the values in correlation to the other constructs. So we have 0.727 for financial well-being, 0.547 for work-life balance, and 0.7414 for turnover intention. For the HTMT ratios, which checks if the items are not confused by the respondents, it was found out that given the values which are greater than 0.85, the values indicates that the items in the questionnaires are well understood by the respondents. For the full collinearity VIF, the values of 1.377, 1.406, and 1.503 for financial well-being, work-life balance, and turnover intention, respectively, they are all less than 3.3, which implies that there is no common method bias that exists in the study. For the factor loadings, so each variables, the indicators were computed for the factor loadings. As you can see, the factor loadings for financial well-being, they are all greater than 0.50. For work-life balance at the middle, all the indicators have greater than 0.50 factor loadings. And for the turnover intention, again, the indicators for turnover intention, they are all greater than 0.50. And the cross loadings are actually lower. For the next part, we have the results and discussion. The first part has something to do with the socio-demographic profile of the respondents. The table shows that the respondents are composed mainly of female 70% and 61% single and 45% with or having 1 to 2 qualified dependents. For the model fit and quality indices, since this is structural equation modeling, the p-values for AP, CARS, and AARS, they are all equal to or lower than 0.05. So meaning the model is fit for AP, CARS, and AARS. For AVIF and AFVIF, the values must be equal or lower than 3.3. In this case, the values are 1.287 and 1.283. And these are less than 3.3. So the model is fit for AVIF and AFVIF. For the 10 house GOF, so the explanatory factor or explanatory power of 0.415 connotes large. So large if it is greater or equal than 0.36. For the last three indices, the SPR, RSCR, and the SSR, they reflect multiple aspects of causality assessment. Looking at the indices, the model appears to be causality correct. For the first one, it is acceptable if it is greater or equal than 0.770. Ideal if 1 and the value is 0.833. In the case of RSCR, the value is 0.994. Acceptable if greater or equal than 0.9. For the SSR, the value is 1.00, which can be assessed as acceptable if the value is greater or equal than 0.70. For the hypothesis testing, there are 5 hypotheses. So HA1, financial well-being significantly affects work-life balance. HA2, financial well-being significantly affects turnover intention. HA3, or the third hypothesis, work-life balance significantly affects turnover intention. And HA4, work-life balance significantly mediates on the impacts of financial well-being and turnover intention. All four hypotheses are supported since the p-value are less than 0.01. However, for the fifth hypothesis, which is work sector significantly moderates between the variables, the p-values are greater than 0.01. We have 0.40, 0.40, and 0.47, which means that hypothesis number 5 is rejected or is not supported. Now we proceed with the model. So here are the parameter estimates of the model. So given the model, so we have financial well-being, work-life balance, and turnover intention. So with the p-values less than 0.01, meaning the hypothesis, the 4 hypotheses were supported. For the conclusion, financial well-being significantly affects work-life balance with medium effect. Medium effect is also noted for turnover intention as it affects financial well-being. It is being affected by financial well-being. For work-life balance, the effect of it on turnover intention is also medium effect given its effect size. And work-life balance partially mediates financial well-being and turnover intention. Partial mediation meaning that work-life balance is only responsible for a part of the relationship between the financial well-being and turnover intention. And for the fifth conclusion, work sector is not a moderator among the variables under study since the p-value that was computed is greater than 0.01. For the recommendations, it is recommended to address issues on financial well-being. Financial education programs may be introduced in either public and private institutions. So we may incorporate financial education in company-initiated orientation, trainings, and seminar. For work-life balance, since millennials prefer employment with flexibility, so they may succeed outside of the office. So working remotely, working somewhere else, or whenever applicable and possible, may be introduced in to address the issues of millennials in work-life balance. For turnover intention, it is very crucial to comprehend what drives this generation of workers and how to encourage them to stick with their existing employers. So basically, in this study, factors like financial well-being and a work-life balance were found to be significantly, they affect turnover intention. And last recommendation, future research may be conducted using mixed methods of research, which means that qualitative research may be embedded in the findings. And also, other generations may be utilized as respondents or participants. So here are my references. And of course, acknowledgement and appreciation is being extended to Don Honorio Ventura State University, my institution, various public agencies, private companies, Dr. Amora, College of Business Studies, the Graduate School, and of course, Eurasia for giving me the opportunity to share this research paper in your prestigious event. Thank you and God bless everyone. Have a nice day.